Hey everybody, we're so excited to be here today. I just want you to, thank you Tiffany for that great introduction. I'm excited to introduce Dr. Greg Grobmyer with you, who is the chief editor of the Coding with Confidence books by Dr. Charles Blair. So what does it mean to have peace of mind? It's been said that it is a feeling that we have, whether it's emotionally, physically, or financially, being secure and feeling safe in our world. When I was a young mom, I had four children under the age of 10, and as you can imagine, it was a very, very busy time in my life. We'd get up, get breakfast, get out the door, get to school, do lunches, do homework, all of this stuff. With one child, it's a lot of work. Four, it was kind of chaotic. But as I think back, the one thing that did bring me peace of mind was at night when everyone was in the house and I could lock the doors and I could tuck everyone into their beds, and I knew that we were safe and that we had made it through another day. I'm going to let Dr. Grobmyer share a little bit about what gives him peace of mind.
I've got one. Thank you, guys. This skinny dude up there, that's me. But that's me after surgery and 12 rounds of chemotherapy. I got diagnosed with colon cancer when I was 36 years old. Had no symptoms, no anything that kind of led me to know it, so it was quite a surprise. I'm skinnier here. I weigh less in this picture than I did when I was in high school, and I was kind of a skinny guy in high school. So that said, I do not suggest it as a weight loss program or option. 0 stars, would not repeat. So I did not lose my hair, but I did end up losing the feeling in my fingertips and in my feet due to peripheral neuropathy from the chemotherapy. So I had to exit the dental practice, the clinical practice that I'd had for over a decade. So I'm proud to say I'm now 14 years cancer-free. That's right. But it took 10 years before I heard the words from a physician that I wanted to hear, and that was that my incidence of recurrence of cancer had returned to the normal populations. So mine is now the same as yours. Those words were a gift to me. Those words were peace of mind about my personal being. And as far as financial peace of mind, I'm in life and career like 3.0, 4.0. I can't remember how many times I've like restarted and done something different, but I'm very happy with what I'm doing now. And I have peace of mind about that as well. And that's what we want to help you guys to deliver to the clients that you have. I'm happy to work now with a group of companies that I associate with who all help provide financial peace of mind to the clients that you guys see. Now, Practice Booster, eAssist, Unitas, they help with the revenue cycle parts of things. I'm going to talk about each one of those. Dental Zing, it's dentalzing.com. That is our continuing education platform. There's webinars and things that are on demand. I'd love for you to go and check that out. And eAssist Consulting Network that Jacquelyn's going to talk about in a minute. That's a great way for us to connect you with our clients for the specific help that they need. So let's look at eAssist. eAssist, you guys probably know this is an outsourced billing and insurance company, and that is what they do. That's where they started. In fact, over the 10 years that they've been in business, they have collected nearly $12 billion, that's billion with a B, dollars for insurance, from insurance companies for our doctors. But they do all these other services too that you guys may not be aware of. Things like insurance verification and patient portions. They'll do collection calls for you. They do the EFT deposits and reconciliation. They do accounting and bookkeeping and payroll. They also do patient recall and reactivation right from the practice management systems. Then there's Practice Booster. Now this is the company that I work with. Whoop, whoop, that's right. Hopefully you guys know the Coding with Confidence manual. Dr. Charles Blair and I work together now on that. I'm the chief editor of this book, and he and I co-write. We rewrite this book every single year with the updates. And if you guys don't have a current copy, Over the last 3 years, there's been 160 changes to the CDT coding set. So if you do not have updated resources in your offices, be sure that they get a new book, please. We also have a documentation book now. We've got our medical billing cross-coding book and an amazing administration book that helps train the team that's there within your offices. We have an online version, kind of Code Advisor. It shows what's in the Coding with Confidence manual in a database type format. That also comes with call center support. So you can call us and ask if you've got an insurance question. And the Insurance Solutions newsletter that we put out every other month. Wonderful stuff there. Two other programs I want you to be aware of for your clients. There's the Revenue Enhancement Program. That's a 3-hour deep dive. I'll actually look at a practice's procedure counts and coding. I'll go line by line and look at the codes that they're using. Make sure they're doing things correctly, teach them strategies, do this, not that, make them aware of codes that they may not even be aware of. And we'll also rebalance their fees. So we'll reset their fee schedule as to where they need to be based on zip code. Coordination of benefits, this is Tiffany. She's back there. She's the one that leads this up. Most practices think they know how to do coordination of benefits. What we have found is they mostly do not. And so they're leaving money on the table. I'd love to help you with that as well. Unitas PPO Solutions, they do fee negotiations. So that's part of it. The other thing that they do is they do what's called network optimization. They're wanting to make sure that your dental practices are in the correct relationship with the PPOs that they're in network with. So that could be a direct contract, that could be under an umbrella network or a lease network. It's going to greatly affect the fee schedules that they end up with, and so they can really help your practices in that regard. I'm going to hand it back to Jacquelyn.
All right, we have 2 seconds. So,
sorry.
I want to tell you quickly about the eAssist's Consultant Network. That's where it brings peace of mind to you. So our goal with the network is basically to make it a win-win situation. A win-win for your clients or people that you come across that maybe they might need to outsource their dental billing or might be in need of our family of services. We just hope that you would suggest, or not suggest, but even just mention our service if you come across a client that needs that. In return, we want to help you build your business as being part of the network. We will put your personal landing page on eAssist's website, which gets over 20,000 hits a month. I would personally invite you to be a guest on the Growing Your Dental Business podcast. Also, we have eAssist client webinars ran under Penny Reed as just kind of a way to be a value add for the eAssist clients. We also invite you to share a course onto dentalzing.com, which is the CE educational platform with the rev share agreement. And last but not least, we offer a white glove treatment. If many of you know, when I worked at Solution Reach, many of you would call me and just reach out and say, can you just help my client with this and this? And I'm doing that again as well for eAssist. So raise your hand if you're part of the network currently. I would love to just see how many in here are part. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We absolutely love working with all of you. Also, just if you are not part of the network and are interested, please capture the QR code. We'd love to work with you and have you be in our network. The last thing I wanted to share with you, Penny had to step out. She has not been feeling well, Penny Reed. I don't know if many of you know, she was just in the hospital like a week ago, so she's kind of had a little bit rough week trying to recover. But she is heading up the Dr. Give Yourself a Raise tour, and she will be in San Antonio next week talking about strategies to increase profitability. So if you have any clients that you know that could use this and are in that area, she would love to see them. And just so you know, all of these products give you peace of mind, and I hope that you guys can find some peace of mind by utilizing our products. Thank you.
Thank you guys so very much. Come talk to us in the back if you've got any further questions.